This is my lovely plain brown bonnet. I love it because it takes me from the Regency era to well past the American Civil War. I want to dress it up a little bit for the Jane Austen day, so I'm going to play with it in this video. As you can see, this large vase makes a nice hat stand. Here I'm working with some extra fabric left over from my brown Regency dress. No, I did not make the dress, but it came with the extra fabric. I measure from the end of the bonnet's ribbon tie across the brim to the other side, the other end of the ribbon tie. I'm thinking of making wider ties for the bonnet. There is plenty of fabric, but I eventually decided against it, mainly due to time constraints. I think I was making this the day before the event, something like that. Looking at it now, I think the grosgrain ribbon is just fine. As a follow-up to the Jane Austen Evening in January, see my video on that, linked in the description. The Historical Tea and Dance Society puts on an unofficial Jane Austen Day at the Huntington Library and Botanical Gardens in San Marino, California. It is a fun way to prolong the Janeness and wear our Regency clothing some more. I went for the first time in January 2020 and wore my same simple brown dress mentioned in the video I just told you about, with a brown capelet and this brown bonnet. For fancification ideas, I did some looking on Pinterest and a little experimenting on my own. Here are my Pinterest ideas. You can see the way the bonnets tie, the ruffles and the brims, the flowers, the feathers. I put a contrasting ribbon up towards the top of my bonnet and left it there in case I wanted to change the placement. These pictures are courtesy of the historicalsewing.com according to Pinterest. Now it's time to play with placement and which doodads I want to use for the decorations. I put the reticule on the belt of my dress, but then decided I wasn't going to wear it there after all. And I put the hat on top of the dress form just because it was easier for me to stand and work around it than bend over and turn it around on the vase. It made it easier for me to play around with placement of the flowers and thinking about what other decorations I could put on it. Putting flowers on the underside of the brim would be totally appropriate as well, but I decided not to go that way because I think I just didn't have enough flowers and I wanted to put some on the sleeves of the dress and then have some on the top of the hat. So I forewent the flowers around the face, around my face. In the end, I kept it kind of simple, just some ribbons and a sprig of flowers up at the top. And looking back at this video, I have all kinds of new ideas for decorating this bonnet that I can't wait to try out. And that's truly Regency fashion after all, isn't it? To remake, reuse, and make over new what you already have. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, share it with your friends, and don't forget to visit me at robindolanauthor.com. Thanks. Bye now.